Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to another episode of Gary's Wisdom. I'm your host today, Gary, and today we're going to be talking about a superpower that human beings have all the time. We all have a superpower, and one of the superpowers that we have is attitude. Now, what are you going to do with your power? How do you use your power of your attitude? Do you use your power for good or you use your power for bad? Do you use it for good or do you use it for evil? I believe personally that the world would be a better place if people used a superpower for good, treating people with love and respect, even if they don't love and respect you back. Now, a lot of people say, well, no, if they treat me bad, I'm going to treat them bad. Or if they call me a name, I'm going to call them a name. I believe that it's easier to feed into negativity. It's easier to do that. I believe the true strength of your superpower is to still be loving and caring, even if somebody's treating you bad. Me personally, I trained myself over many years to maintain treating people with love and respect, despite the fact that I'm going through a tough time right now. I choose to do that. I trained myself to not let this world make me ugly, despite the fact that I'm going through a tough time. I'm still going to help people, even if I'm going through a bad time. I'm still going to give people wisdom, even if I'm going through a bad time. I'm going to go out my way for people. That's how I choose to use my superpower. Now, I don't expect everybody to do what I do. The only thing I'm doing is just shining a light on positivity that I choose to do with my superpower, and that's my attitude. Me personally, I'm deemed to be a loser in this world. I'm not rich, I'm poor. I'm not the best looking. I'm deemed to be unattractive to certain people. And that's fine because despite the fact that what I go through personally, I choose to use my superpower to shine brightness on people's lives, helping people, caring for people. And one of the things that I do as well, if someone's going through a bad time or someone need this and someone need that, I hear it and I think to myself, how can I help this person? I will go out my way to help this person. I will take it home with me. For one example, one gentleman that I worked with, he had injured his ankle, and at the time I wasn't driving, and I was like, why don't you get yourself an ankle brace? He said, I'll just wait to 2 more days when I get paid and then get it then. But he's limping around the job. He's literally limping around the job. And like, he was fine. He said I'm fine. I'm fine, no problem. I said, well, how about lunchtime? We'll go to the store and we'll grab you some type of bandage for your ankle. No, 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 it's fine, no problem. So what I did was I asked another gentleman at the job, would you would you like no, 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 no. I asked another gentleman at the job, hey, John, he hurt his ankle. Can you drive me on lunchtime to the Target so I can get him a bandage? The person said, yeah, no problem, which was very nice of him because he helped me get that bandage. Took me there. I go grab the bandage. I'm planning on paying for it. And the gentleman that drove me paid for it. And I was like, well, wait a second. No, I got it. It's no problem. He said, no, 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 no. It's fine. He said, I got to get rid of this anyway. But you see how, like, one person see another person, not everybody's going to do this, of course, but this can make the world a better place. One person take the initiative to look out for someone else, then it's always a good chance that somebody else will follow behind you and do another good deed on top of your good deed. And when I got the gentleman the bandage, he said, "Hey, buddy, I told you, don't worry about it." I said, "It's no problem. You know, it's no problem." I went out my way for the gentleman. I thought about it. That's just me. That's how I use my superpower to show that people care in the world, and people genuinely have love in the world with with no expectations. That's my superpower. Now I lack in a lot of areas in life, but that's one area that I'm really strong at, is looking out for people. And me going on my way looking out for people, it hurts my situation sometimes. But I just made a point to myself that I'm not going to let this world change who I am. I'm a loving and caring person, and I'm going to choose to be like that. If it costs me the job, so be it. If it means I'm being homeless, so be it. I choose to be like that. That's my superpower. No matter what happens, I'm going to choose to look out for people. It's times when I'm taking my jog, taking my run, in like 90 degrees, 80 degrees weather, hot outside, I'm sweating. And I would have a little bit of money on me to get me a bottle of water while I'm outside doing my jog. And some people come up to me. I don't know their situations. It's not my place to know their situations. But I remember another time I was taking my jog, I was sweating, I was hot. I was jogging for a good while. Good, like, 2 hours or 3 hours or so. And gentleman came up to me and said, "Hey, sir, do you have some spare change so I can get something to eat?" And all I had was a $10 bill, and I gave it to him. And he said, "Man, I, 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 I effing love you." He was so happy that I gave him the $10. And that's the kind of person I am. If 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 I whatever I have to give, I will give it to help someone else. If it means giving someone a T-shirt and not have to walk with no shirt on, I would do that, because I would feel very terrible at night going home knowing that I didn't give that person what I could have gave that person to help someone else out. That's who I choose to be. So, going back to the gentleman that I gave the bandage to, he was so happy that I gave him the bandage for his ankle, and then he told me, he said, "Oh, I feel so comfortable." That moves me. It moves me so much. So, people, if you think this video is of value, please hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the share button too. Spread positivity to the rest of the world. It is very important. It helps make the world a better place. I love you all. Thank you for watching Gary's Wisdom, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.